What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Really excited today. We get to install something on this truck today that's going to make it look 10 times better than it already does. And that's going to be our OEDRO Quad Fold hard tonneau cover. Kind of a mouthful, but it's going to look awesome. These things are great. So let's get into this. So what we have in the box, nothing too crazy. Pretty simple. It all comes packaged real nice, packaged real nice, instructions, the whole nine. Little pamphlet if you need instructions, but they made it so easy that you really don't need the instructions to put this thing on. The beauty of this thing is this is a toolless install. No drilling. You don't need any tools, no wrenches, no screwdrivers, no nothing. This thing just hammers on. This, I've already been through the instructions a little bit. So this is kind of a cool deal. On some of the Ford trucks, I do believe, they give you some insulation tape, foam tape for the header of the bed. Not the bed rails, but the front of the bed. Just an extra seal for that. But this is what we really want to know. This is what we're really interested in. This is the cover itself. Whew, man. The one thing about these covers is from packing it around, just from packing it around, the little bit I have, this thing is heavy. So the cool thing about the way this thing ships, it ships how it goes right on the truck. So you can see these little clips here. This is exactly how it's going to sit, this being the bottom. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So of course they're nice enough to give you instructions if you need them, but honestly they made this thing so easy that you really don't need them. So let's get this on the truck. I'll go through it, show you guys how to fasten it down, make sure it's lined up right. It's really only going to take a couple minutes. So once you get this thing on the bed of the truck, like I said before, they ship it. The way it goes on, these clips here, they come clipped in. You need to just unclip those. That clip is so when you fold it up like this, it stays forward and doesn't try to fly off. But what I do is I put it on here, take your clips off, unroll it, and then you can make your fine adjustments and roll back up, then nail it down. So this is why I say don't nail it down, just unroll it. You're gonna want to make sure everything's lined up. So what I did, so that's how it is in the cab. You want to come through here. You want to make sure it's pulled back so everything's even with the tailgate, and then sight your sides down. I think this one got pretty centered. If anything, it's heavy to this side. But once you're happy with that, the rest is cake. The rest is really a cakewalk. You want to roll it back up. And if you're careful while you're rolling it up, it won't move. Now, the simple part is you come in here, that clip right there, fold it down. This is this hinge, well, this strap is kind of on a slide. So you're gonna slide that just to the side of the bed rail where this is gonna go straight up, and then just wind this guy up like this until it's tight. Not too tight, not loose. You want to make sure it's tight enough to where the cover is going to stay. It's not going to slide, and you're not going to rip the side of the bed off either. Now once you got those tight, this isn't going to go anywhere. Once you get those tight, you'll notice this yellow strap. This yellow strap is a safety clamp. What you're going to want to do for that is go right here, tighten that dude down. And that's just in case one of the main clamps fails. It will, well, it's a last case scenario. You know, when this thing starts to try to fly, that thing's supposed to catch it. So that attaches up again to the bed rail. And then once you have that done, just start on rolling until you get to these. This is your next step. These are the same principle. Slide them out. See how it goes down? Open it up. Tighten them up. The goal for this one, when you go straight down like that, it's gonna lock. That little flipper is going to lock, and it's going to suck the bed cover down. So they take a little finesse, a little messing with them, but that's really what you want. You know, it pulls the bed cover down. It's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Do that on both sides, and then the last section is going to be the same way. This is the, if you're counting from the cab side, this is your third section, and then you're going to have your fourth section that goes right here, and that's going to have the same thing as this. So that's it, guys. That is 100% how you install this thing. Super easy. And they added little touches like this. Look at that little LED light. Neat little light, but that's all it takes. The great thing about these is they're 100% toolless, tool-free install. No drilling, no bolting down, no nothing. You can do this wherever you want. You don't need anything special. So if you guys are curious about this cover and anything else they sell, I'm sure they do short bed, long bed, soft, hard like this. This is to be, so this material is like a it's like a honeycomb aluminum, so it's not lacking by any means. It's pretty tough stuff. It's pretty sturdy. Like I said in the beginning, I will warn you, this thing is stout. It's heavy. You might want a hand with it, but at the same sense, that's kind of what you want. It could be worse. It could be, you know, not as secure. So the great thing about these is this one in particular, once it's on, there's no way There's no way to get into this thing unless the tailgate is open. A lot of these newer trucks, this one does not. I changed handle, but a lot of these newer trucks have locking tailgates. And once the tailgate's locked, honest to goodness, there's no way you're gonna get into this thing. So if security is one of your concerns, this would be a great option, because really there's no way into it. It's sturdy. You're not gonna be able to poke through it. You're not gonna be able to break it really, you know, without really wanting it. So that's another reason I like the idea of this cover here, and I think it looks great, really. If you guys are interested, I want to leave a link down below where you guys can check these things out. This one came from Amazon, from OEDRO. Great product. Got it pretty quick. Really have no complaints. I think anybody would be pretty happy with this, especially for the price point. These things can add up and get expensive in a hurry. I'm not going to say this one is budget friendly, but at the same time, it is. It's not going to completely break the bank. It's not going to bend you over. All in all, can't really say enough good about it. It's a decent product. Can't wait to see how watertight it is. But looking at the seals it has on there, if you can see the seal on there, it's got a really nice seal on it. And when you suck it down, when you install it and suck it down, well, it seals things up. So leave you guys there. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.